Hello, and welcome to A Pair of Dice Lost podcasting channel. My name is Brendan. My pronouns are he, him, and I will be playing the Overlord, Alistair Upperton.
Hello, my name is Julia, and my pronouns are she, her. I will be playing Eve Sturgeon, the Ogre class.
Hello, my name is Sean. Pronouns are he, him. I'm going to be playing Plink, the mascot.
My name is Jane. My pronouns are they, them, and I will be playing Kit Bootstrap, the orc.
Hi there, my name is Jonathan. My pronouns are they, them, and I will be playing the Outlander, Johan Falk.
And this is Fellowship, Fall of the House of Upperton.
On this episode, Kit aggroes the boss and runs away, Plink and Eve team up to fight the army, and Johan finds a traitor. This is Episode 10, General Patton.
Okay, so our story resumes in Newark City.
Jane legitimately did not intend to make a pun on New York City. They thought it was funnier that there was an old Orc City, and then that got destroyed, and there was a new Orc City.
And a big bar fight,
Yeah.
Or is it a big bar fight, or is it the big bar fight?
According to the notes, Orc City was destroyed in the world's largest bar fight.
Ooh.
I also love that it's not just New York City, it's Newark.
Newark?
Yeah, like Newark.
Yeah.
There are so many levels of unintended brilliance here that I'm here for. But yes, our story did end with Kit Leroy Jenkinsing us, if I recall.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Specifically, flying up with their jetpack. And I will remind you, Kit has a jetpack now.
A child-sized jetpack.
A child-sized jetpack. Flying up to confront the fearsome General Patton. After General Patton said to the orcs, "Lay down your arms," and Kit replied, "I can't, they're attached."
Yeah. That's what I said. I said it again. That rascal.
Fantastic.
I'm a
recap
scamp.
there. So, you have aggroed the boss.
Big rascal energy.
General Patton stares at you with cold machine eyes as you are hovering there on your jetpack, or are you scampering away at this point?
No, I will still be hovering there. Jonathan did leave out one detail. I did flip him off with my tiny little goblin hands. So a good double middle finger.
Good double bird.
Yeah, good old double bird.
Double do.
Kit's brain is going to kick in this moment, where they realize that this is one of those situations that they sometimes get themselves into, where they have more moxie than sense. I do, on my character sheet, have more moxie than sense.
Oh, no.
So Kit is going to turn to Eve. Eve! Get him!
Well, hi there, big boy. Why don't you pick on somebody your own size? The Southern Belle dress goes in, and big, beefy legs extend to her full 9-foot-tall height.
Fantastic. So, while this is happening, the general is staring at you, though, and it will give you the proclamation of, "As you wish," and its massive burning shield will begin to shift as like T-1000 shift into a obsidian blade that looks just horrifying.
I think I'm going to do that scampering now.
You're gonna do that scampering? You're gonna get away?
I'd like to...
Okay. Can I ask you something?
Yeah.
Are you a threat to the world?
I am... No.
Okay, so to attempt this, I need you to pay a price.
Okay, so I have an idea. So Kit's still learning how to operate this jetpack.
Okay.
They're going to try to scamper away, but crash into the front of a building.
Okay.
So I would like to soak that with some armor.
Okay, just to let you know, some other things you can do for paying a price is you can cause collateral damage. You can have a setback happen to you. Bonds get broken. Damage, of course, using up gear or armor. I would say probably wait until you need armor for when you're going to take a hit from something, not when you're paying a price.
Well, how about strong as an ox? Because it specifically says smashing through a wall.
Okay. I would say that you would, in that case, I would say that the price you'd be paying is you are causing collateral damage.
Okay.
To do this. So, go ahead and roll.
And that's blood?
Getaway is grace.
Grace. Oh, that's a 7.
7. Okay, so on a 7 with a getaway, on a 7 to a 9, you choose one. You get away quickly, avoiding any harm on the way. You get there quietly, drawing no attention. I don't think that would be applicable. Or you grab someone nearby and bring them along with you.
Yeah, let's grab Johan. Jonathan is waving, begging for help.
Okay.
Because I think Johan is probably going to try to draw his sword and be like, I'm old, I'll fight you.
Okay.
Because I think that's how Kit sees Johan. I'm old, I'm going to fight you. Look at my mustache.
Okay.
I'm a confusing size.
Show me the lie.
So, as you get away, since you could only choose one of those, the general patent is going to strike at you as you leave and is going to cause a damage.
Okay.
He has the piercing tag on that, so he is going to try and damage your blood. Now would be a good time to use an armor.
Yeah, let's use that there, armor.
But with that, you get away and grab Johan along the way, crashing through some walls and causing some collateral damage to New York City.
Johan is going to protest the entire way, sputtering in a very undignified manner.
Trust me. What
do you want? Unhand me!
Trust me.
Something to that effect.
Okay.
Something about karma in this situation.
So, the party is split. Kit and Johan are going after the Heart of Ingenuity.
Yes.
Plink and Eve are going to deal with the general and the, I'm going to air quotes army. It's not technically an army, but the gang of killbots that it has with it. So, which one of you guys would like to have the spotlight first?
I would, if you don't mind.
All right. So, Plink.
Yes. All right. I am going to take a look at this flying robotic monstrosity of a man and see if there is anything magical going on.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that sounds like a look closely roll to me.
That does, doesn't it?
I believe you have that thing that automatically lets you know if something is magical.
Read your rights. You always know when something magical is nearby and can identify any spell merely by looking at its effects as it happens. When you look closely at a magical spell or effect, the Overlord will tell you what it does before you ask any questions from the list.
Okay. Go ahead and roll that. And let's see what you get for that.
Hutcha.
That's a double 6, my dude.
Boxcar!
We did not need that right now, but I appreciate your enthusiasm, Dice.
Oh, we're screwed. That's
So-
right out the gate.
With something so amazing as Sean's first roll for the night with a double 6.
I don't know if that counts, but it's a 14 total.
10 plus is what you need.
Yeah.
So you have 3 questions to ask. And also, I'm going to tell you some magical bullshit that's coming your way.
Oh, goody.
So, first off, yes, the general is absolutely full of magic.
That's bad.
The magic in there is specifically some kind of power core that is feeding on... Well, I have to tell you what the magic does. It is specifically feeding on despair.
Oh, no, he's cigarette-powered.
The other magical thing that you see far off in the distance is a zeppelin that is on its way.
Oh, that's not good.
It'll take a little bit. You guys probably have time, hopefully have time to get to the Heart of Ingenuity and either stop the general or stop the plans, but there's a very good chance that the Overlord might be on scene at some point.
Alright. Plink is going to clock all this.
And you still have 3 questions to ask.
Oh, God.
Look closely.
Oh god. Do you have that list on hand?
I do.
Thank you so much. Ahem. Okay. Let's see.
And obviously, if you can think of some questions that aren't on there, you can
I have to look something
ask those.
Okay. Alright, so some kind of power core. I guess obvious question would be, how would we go about disrupting that?
How would you go about disrupting his power core that you know feeds off of despair?
Yeah.
Well, the obvious way is to rip it out of him. The less obvious way is to make sure that the people of the area are not filled with despair. They are, in fact, filled with hope, because then it can't regenerate.
The power core is the only magical thing? The flaming shield that turned into a sword?
Yes, that is the only magical thing.
Holy shit.
The rest of that's just machines.
Oh no, that's not good. Okay.
And then, obviously, the magic that you see in the distance is literally the Overlord.
Yeah. Yeah, that's not good. Can you tell me about the Zeppelin? What are they doing? What will they do next?
The Zeppelin is going to continue forward and is going to try to get over the Heart of Ingenuity to take it.
Okay. And tell me about the power core. How could it hurt me? How could it help me?
It's a little hard to tell exactly how that it could hurt and help you without having eyes on it, but knowing the magic that's powering it, you can never be in despair, right?
Correct.
Okay. You know that the power core itself cannot hurt you, but it can hurt other people.
Got it.
So if someone were to try and grab it, it would have to be you who does it.
Got it.
How can it help you? I don't know. Did you ever want something that basically just feeds off of the hopelessness of people to power things?
Not especially.
Like a jetpack?
It hasn't. Despair. Jetpacks can't bring despair ever. First of all, that's science.
So write that down. That's science. So, as you are looking closely, the Killbot army begins to march forward into New York City. Let's swing the spotlight over to Eve, while that Plink is mulling that over.
So, Eve, very tall, very angry, very slime-like, has dropped her massive club down, and she's gonna go and use her God of War ability. Mm-hmm. Which basically, when I fight against them by myself, I can try to keep them busy no matter who they are, how outnumbered you are, or how poor your position is, even if they are a group, gang, or army.
Okay, so you're gonna go charging at these killbots then?
I would like to make a point, however.
Okay.
We are an alternate universe world called Vespia, which means that I would assume that our national pastime in this country is not baseball.
What do you think that it is, then?
Water polo. Because Eve would be a water polo player as a slogger living in the swamps and the heartland of the south of Vespia. And she is going to take what's called a bunny shot.
I have no idea what that is. You're going to please have to explain.
It's basically a slap shot where I'm going to hit one of these killbots with my club and attempt to knock that head of theirs across the field and straight into General Patton.
Okay.
Hitting a motherfucker with another motherfucker.
It's technically you would use the ball, but according to water polo rules, which I just looked up for the first time in my life, it's called a bunny shot.
If we want to use hockey parlance, it would be a knuckle puck.
Yes, a bunny shot. A goal that's scored by a hard shot aimed at or close to the goalie's head.
Quack, 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 quack,
quack, quack.
There's also the egg beater. That's for later.
So here's the thing. You're trying to keep them busy, right?
Yes.
That is not an attack.
Correct.
So you would not be able to hit a motherfucker with another motherfucker.
Oh, fuck, you're right.
No.
Okay, so I will just jump in and just start
start swinging away.
Just start swinging away, trying to score goals.
Okay. Roll for keep them busy then. I believe that is courage.
Oh wait, what am I doing?
I was going to say, why are you rolling 3? Are you rolling with hope?
No. There we go. That is an 11.
11. Okay,
Nice.
then you are able to. You can keep them busy for as much time as you need. The group of killbots is absolutely enthralled in what you're doing. They all stare at you, and you can see their cold red eyes lock onto you as they raise blade and gun and begin marching towards you. You're able to jump around, I assume, and jump around. You're able to jump around and kind of lead them on a merry chase to keep them busy.
I'm basically kiting them in a way so that when it's time to actually do a thing, I can do my water polo bunny shot.
Yeah. Okay.
Cool.
Who wants the spotlight next? So Kit now has the spotlight. What are Kit and Johan up to?
Well, I imagine there's a bit of pulling themselves out of rubble.
Mm-hmm.
Were there any people in the building that we crashed into? I feel like that's a Brendan decision.
There were not.
Okay.
Just orcs, not people.
Oh, that's racist.
Yeah.
There were no orcs.
So Kit is going to take a second and look deep in their very tiny heart. I mean, not like tiny. It's just, proportional. So it's tiny. Heart. And just think about all that creativity that comes with being an orc. Just think about being the orkiest orc. And try to know in their heart where the heart of ingenuity is.
Okay. Since you're looking for some extra information, I would say that's a look closely roll.
In my head, if this scene was playing out in a movie, Johan is viciously sputtering and berating Kit the entire time and is quietly drowned out as Kit falls inside their head, their pupils dilate, and this happens.
That's a sense roll, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be another 7.
Okay.
That's
So
a nice
with
number for
a
me.
7, you get to ask 2 questions, but you're going to find one out the hard way. I know that one of your questions is, where is the heart of ingenuity? But if you have another one...
I get the sense that's the one we're going to find out the hard way, too.
It might be, but I'd like to know what the other one is, just in case that's more interesting.
My other question is, how are the orcs in the area responding to the killbots? Are they, taking up arms? Are they fleeing?
Okay. You know what? I'm going to say that's the one you find out the hard way.
Okay.
So, the heart of ingenuity, as that you focus on your creativity, you can feel it kind of surge towards the northern end of town, where that in your heart of heart the second biggest bar is. It's the heart of the town that was built after the largest bar fight.
The big one is too touristy.
Well, no, they called it the second largest bar after the first largest bar.
Okay.
Kind of like new largest bar, but they didn't want to call it the new largest bar.
It can't just be the largest bar, because that would be rude in the memory of the previous largest
the
bar
previous
that we have
largest bar.
lost.
It's like
and,
you can't rename, ships or something.
Exactly.
Yeah, I follow.
So, as a kid kind of instinctually turns north and knows where the heart of ingenuity is, you can see a bunch of your orcish brethren, small, large, squat, wide, beanpoles everywhere. Orcs of all shapes and sizes have begun to grab pieces of the destroyed building around you and are beginning to march off towards the killbots. They're forming an ad hoc army. So essentially, Kit now has a choice of, hey, do you want to go back with your army and lead your people, or are you going for the heart of ingenuity? You have a decision point to make.
Kit's gonna turn to the marching orcs I gotta get Hart to safety. You go fuck up Upperton, real good. Fight real dirty. Dirty as you can.
The dirtiest.
Yeah!
And
High five.
high five. They all depart, and you guys, you now knowing your mission after you've been jetpacked away. So, what next?
Kit is gonna grab Johan's poofy lanch-necked pants and start moving north towards the second largest bar.
Both of you guys are doing this. I assume that you guys, since you guys have a bond, you can roll with hope.
do.
So, who would like to roll Getaway?
Getaway is on Grace.
Yes.
I think we are both equally fucked with that.
I should have given.
Oh no, my Grace is plugged. Oh no.
No,
okay. I just caught what happened. Yeah. Yeah. Well,
I can't help. I wish I could.
we'll be fine.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was lamenting that I had shared my getaway abilities with Plink.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. No, you're fine. You're fine.
But you're fine. This is fine. This is fine.
You know what? I'm going to make the roll because I have some luck-based abilities that'll help us out.
Okay.
If we're lucky.
Okay.
It's a secret tool that'll help us.
I'll take a, well, hold on. Let me see. I may re-roll with Fool Me Once one of the 3 dice that I rolled. I'll take that. So my score will be a 10.
Okay.
Nice.
So, on a 10 for Getaway, you get to pick 2. You can get there quickly, avoiding any harm along the way. You get there quietly, drawing no attention, or you grab someone nearby. You guys are rolling with hope, so you both are doing that, so that doesn't even count. So basically, you get there quickly, and you get there quietly.
Okay.
So you draw no attention along your way as you guys get to the second largest bar.
I imagine that there is many squeezing through small alleyways and ducking, climbing fences, which Johan is not very happy about. I imagine
There's some boosties.
There's some
Yeah.
boosties.
It is a very undignified trip for Johan. Kit has a delightful time.
Oh, Kid is absolutely just having. I mean, outside of the Killbot army, right? That's a bit of like a vibe killer. Really just having a great time. It's such a big city. Like, it's so much bigger than Goblin Gulch.
Specifically,
It's really exciting.
There's a Scooby-Doo bit where there's like a long hallway full of doors, and Kit runs through several doors with Johan desperately chasing after, and like they sort of bump into each other in the middle, and then like Kit knows where to go, and they go running away.
Okay. So when you guys approach the second largest bar, it is I don't want to say it's ramshackle, but you can tell that it was built from like a bunch of different buildings that were kind of put together. It's got this kind of it's got a vibe to it that is very much like a fixer-upper in like the best possible way. Like there's a lot of it doesn't look. Other people might say it doesn't look the best, but it's got a lot of like heart and soul put into it. There's probably like some graffiti on it that like some of the lesser orc gangs have tagged onto it.
Yeah.
That's like really like sensible, and like maybe like one of them put like a poem in like paint. Maybe you hope that that's red paint. And as you guys are coming out of the alleyway to see the bar, you can see there is a tall man strolling along who is wearing Upperton brand, like an Upperton brand suit and jacket and tie, and is just kind of walking along with towards the bar.
Johan's time to shine. Kit,
Yeah.
find the heart. Johan is going to calmly draw his sword and walk out into the street and interpose himself between this gentleman and the bar. May I help you, sir?
He looks to you and he grins. Ah, I've been waiting for this. It's nice to see you again, Mr. Mustache. As the train engineer.
The train conductor?
Or, sorry, the train conductor reveals that he was a traitor all along.
Wait, Frida?
Not Frida.
No, the conductor, not the engineer. The guy who ran off when we,
Oh, Upperton Stooge.
Yeah,
Oh.
Upperton Stooge. I've been waiting for this rematch.
Upperton Stooge. Good to see you. How's work on Satisfactron?
Satisfactron will not be halted. I've become one
Oh, no.
with it. As he grips his, the lapel of his shirt and his suit jacket, and he rips it off. Not like in one clean motion, like the whole thing comes off, and you can see that this man has become one with a machine.
Satisfactron was wearing a tearaway suit.
He is... You remember this guy being beanpole thin and like a guy who's a desk jockey. It looks like that suddenly he has gotten the Super Shredder formula, and he is ripped.
Oh, no, Kevin Nash.
Well, sir, I believe you still owe me some satisfaction.
You can do your best. Foolish mustache man. And he's going to literally just start running at you with like big meaty ham hands, and is like gonna try and go for a punch at you.
Okay. Johan is going to stand there calmly until the last moment, in which he is going to parry the punch and begin a dreadfully exciting duel using his ability from the Air playbook. Because of my Outlander custom, I can pull something from another playbook, and I have pulled Parry Counter Thrust. When I fight an enemy one-on-one in melee, I can keep them busy as if I rolled a 10. And as we just mentioned, a 10 on keep them busy means I can keep them busy as long as I want.
But if someone else joins the fight, that goes away.
Correct.
Right.
So Kit needs to scurry away and find the heart.
Kit is going to run, kick in the door to the bar, and go, "Hey, wizards!"
That sounds like a good place to swing the spotlight back over to these two.
Yes.
Plink looks like he's doing a bunch of the mental, the math wizarding.
Yeah.
The mental calculus.
Except it's all just like little magical runes that don't mean anything.
Some magic calc.
Some sparkles.
Sparkles.
Mathemagics.
Mathemagics. Alright then.
Alright. Eve is taking care of a bunch of robots, or killbits. What is the general doing right now?
The general is basically yelling commands towards the killbots.
Got it.
To try and keep them on target with what's going on, but is becoming rapidly frustrated as that he turns and looks over towards Eve. Well then, we'll just have to deal with this then before we can take over this place.
Eve,
Yes, darling.
couple things.
Right now, I'm having a good time, honey. What's happening?
Upperton's coming.
Upperton.
Upperton's on his way here right now, and, look out.
Oh, goodness. He has easier ways of getting my attention. Come on, Plink, let's do this.
So, you are keeping these guys busy.
Yes, and I need someone else to... Oh, no, so...
You would need Plink to either deal damage to them to get them to... Or you would need to create some kind of advantage for yourself through narratively, or...
Okay, so... Alright, I'm in a square, I'm assuming.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a fountain?
Yeah, sure. Why wouldn't there be?
Okay, so... My idea is that Eve knows she needs to make an opening so that she can now direct her focus onto Patton. And I'm gonna ask how the orcs that are coming to take on these robots.
Yeah.
Have they come onto the scene yet?
Not just yet.
Okay.
They're about to.
So, Eve...
Yeah, I want to give you a chance to see if you can do something before I start.
Eve is gonna leap onto that fountain.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm gonna defer to Jane here for a second, because these are your people. Would you say that fountain would have, like, a figure of some sort, or a sculpture of an item, or would it be, like, coupled together of trash.
Yeah, I think it would be more like the finest welded art.
Yes.
Like something like that. Like some sculpture that's been welded together. Probably out of metal scraps, but it's a thing now. It's maybe a dude or, I don't know, a big jackalope or a giant cactus.
I can work with that. Okay. So...
Definitely a cactus with the water coming out of the needles.
So Eve, being born of water, knows how water pressure works. She's going to very quickly block a couple of the release areas, like the release points, so she can then take her massive fucking club and strike off the big arm of the cactus so it creates a fire hydrant pressurized water cannon to blow down the robots that are charging after her.
Okay, I would definitely say that would give you the advantage to...
Because I'm not trying to give myself the advantage.
Who are you trying to give advantage?
The orcs that are coming.
You would, you need to be the one to deal the damage.
Got it. Okay, so yeah, I'll do that to give myself damage. Or to give myself advantage. What's
the other thing you can do to give advantage is if you were to use a like an ability of one of your bond mates, that could do it. Using bonds and stuff like that. What security bot is here to help? What security bot has big throw tickets, please, and has like a. And now is maybe developing a soul, so like soulful.
Okay, so big throw tickets, please, right?
Yeah.
Could he maybe be throwing these bots and jamming up the works of this fountain?
Yes, I would totally let you mark off that. That would give you advantage.
Okay.
Okay?
Now, to be clear, Big Throw and Tickets Please are separate skills.
Yes.
Okay.
He's been around since game one and has developed an extra stat because why not?
Okay.
Because he murdered someone, as you recall.
Security bot uses big throw to start gumming up the works. I'm gonna leap onto this cactus with my gelatinous thighs, taking the lead, and take my giant fucking club and just crash it down onto this cacti.
Okay.
So that I can take out a large number.
Okay.
And because I have dangerous, does that cause problems?
That causes...
I have uncontrollable strength. Would you consider this an uncontrolled action?
Yes. Yes,
okay.
I would.
Then it is going to cause collateral damage or destroy the world around you.
You're basically doing that anyway.
Well, yes.
The fountain, basically by doing this, the fountain is like a one-time use thing.
Got it.
Okay.
So what am I rolling?
You are rolling finish them with blood, I would imagine.
Got it.
All I heard was, or destroy the world before they said around you.
That's a 5.
That's a 5. Oh no. Oh no.
And I'm not rolling with hope, so...
So in that case, on a 6-, you lose advantage and face immediate retaliation. It's just not enough, and the water kind of washes over some of the killbots, and a group of them kind of goes in and just, like, stabs at you with, like, a hose that kind of sucks up some of your, some of your goo.
Goody! That's gross.
I
fine.
was going to say something about like them having like a heated sword, and then I realized that's probably not the nicest thing to do to someone who's a burn survivor.
Thank you, I appreciate that. I don't like role-playing being burned. Yeah, okay.
So they're going to try and damage a stat.
No, they're not. I'm going to use my healing herbs.
Healing herbs is a slow thing.
Is it?
Yeah,
It's a one-use item?
Healing herbs is a one-use item. It should have the slow tag, which means
It does not. Nature. You have healing herbs. Giant healing, one use. If you don't want me to use it, that's fine. I will just take it into my armor.
I'm fairly sure that they're slow, but I can look that up between recordings.
Okay, yeah, no worries. I will just use one hit to my armor then.
Are you protecting the little ones?
Good point. So it's damaging a stat?
Yeah, they're going to damage a stat.
Okay.
They're making a hard cut on you. So which stat gets damaged?
Grease.
Okay.
Because that was not very graceful.
So we're going to swing the spotlight from Eve as she takes a hard cut. Let's see. Plink didn't really get a whole lot to do.
Okay.
He just kind of saw the general is interested in other things.
Okay. Seeing Eve kind of get schlorped.
Get a little schlorped
Shot
over here.
fact.
Plink's gonna like scamper on over and like, Eve, are you alright?
Well, they took my cello.
They're going to make atrocious 1950s salads out of it.
Alright.
Oh, they're gonna put mayonnaise in it.
Yeah, they
Hot
are.
dogs in it.
Oh God! Or cat food, kibble.
I know I haven't had a lot of time to explain a lot of things to you guys, but you and the others, you're special. You're a vanquisher of evil. That's why you're not going to fail here. And I'm going to go ahead and use I Believe in You. See, can erase a bond with an ally, and give them some inspiring words and give them advantage. And I can damage myself to heal them, and they also have hope for their next roll.
Okay.
Okay, so I am going to damage my courage. So your stat is healed now,
And I have advantage.
and you have hope for the next roll.
Oh shit!
Okay.
Now, you got this. And I'm right behind you.
Damn right I do. Let's get back to water polo.
Does she now? As General Patton lands, the magnetic thrusters that it had T-1000ing into basically turning the black metal blade that it had into a larger greatsword that is now spouting off electricity. Does she now?
Her power's not stolen like you.
We have explicit orders to bring the Slogar in alive. The rest of you can die with the rabble. We're going to swing the spotlight.
I have a question.
Yes.
Have the orcs begun engaging with the killbots?
They are about to once we swing the spotlight back over to them.
Okay.
I mean, Traitor.
I had an idea during the last scene that I did not take advantage of because Kit...
Jetpacked you away?
Well, no, because Kit told the orcs to go get into a big fight, and I did not have a chance to do this. Brendan. Can I call upon Steve to use his synergistic management solutions to help organize the orcs into a more effective fighting force?
Can I see the orc sheet real quick? Because I know that there's a specific thing that Jane picked that might make this not work.
Second of all,
Oh, oops.
you had a chance to use Organize, and you didn't take it. So I feel like I need to point that out.
No. Okay, so the thing that is being talked about specifically is orcs...
Daughters of Chaos?
Daughters of Chaos. Orcs cannot be enslaved, controlled, intimidated, terrified, or commanded. But a good manager doesn't command. A good manager is part of the team.
And it leads from the ranks.
And leads from the ranks. And Steve, we have established, is a good manager.
This stupid.
Yeah, sure. I will let that be a thing that happens. The orcs can now... Steve can help rally the orcs.
Okay. Now, I wanted to throw that out there because I know the orcs are going to get absolutely slaughtered if we don't do something, but Kit needs to find the heart of ingenuity now.
Alright, so Kit walks into the second largest bar and yells about the wizards.
Yeah, kicks in the door and goes, "Hey, wizards!"
There are a bunch of gnarly looking, like, and I mean gnarly in like the coolest like surfer dude sense.
Yeah.
like gnar.
Not like oh they're gnarled and old like wizards are supposed to be. They're like they look like a bunch of old surfer bros with like long white
Eddie
hair.
would go.
And
Puka shell necklaces.
they've got and they've got like
from fucking from the league.
They all have zinc on their nose.
yeah they're all like ready to go, and like most of them are in like poncho robes. They're like
it's like a wizard robe covered in stars, but there's a cowboy poncho over top. Oh my!
Exactly.
Oh, I could eat this up.
Shane, I need you to draw this.
Wait, let me send a message to myself over Discord.
Poncho
Remind me
wizard
to-
robe.
we can I'll remind you about that once we
Okay, so
pause.
hang on. It's
So
wizard robes.
Dear future Jane.
Okay, already said.
okay.
I just texted it to Jonathan.
Covered.
I just wrote draw wizards. I'll know what I mean.
Stars.
Okay.
With.
So they look to Kit and they just go, "Oh, hello, Kit. How are you?"
Shit's real fucked.
Yes, we know.
Oh yeah, I
They're
know.
all talking in unison, by the way. So, like, imagine me just in stereo.
Okay, so we gotta get you like out. Because Upperton is coming, and he's gonna steal you and, like, put you in a jar or something and kill everyone else. And there's murder bots, like...
No. One of us has to use the bathroom, Kit.
Okay, you gotta go pee real fast. Johan's fighting this train guy, and the train guy's a real douche canoe, like a real knob. Like real, just, piece of...
One of the largest orcs just kind of walks off towards the bathroom as it, the voice kind of like, as the largest orc kind of leaves, they just kind of go, "Oh, that's so much better not having to deal with the pressure on 8 different kidneys."
Okay, so now that your kidneys are good, we gotta get the rest of you out of here so the rest of you will be good, or it's gonna end up in a jar. They're probably gonna milk you like a cow or something. I don't exactly know what the Upperton plan is, but it's real. It's gonna be real gross.
Okay, so to explain to everyone in the podcast, Kit, can you please explain exactly what the Heart of Ingenuity is?
The Heart of Ingenuity is the source of all orcish creativity. It is a cabal of orcish hobos/wizards who are the most creative orcs. They are the pinnacle of orkiness. They are the most creative. To everyone who's not an orc, they look like dirty hobos, just who have stolen Halloween wizard costumes and thrown Halloween cowboy ponchos over top them. They are gross. To orcs, these look like the wisest sages they have ever known. These are the speakers for their people, the people who generate the creativity that lets the orcs create beautiful works of art and beautiful works of violence.
If I may, you have specifically described the Heart of Ingenuity as, at least perceived by the orcs, a sick-ass wizard on the side of a van.
Oh, it is absolutely a van wizard, but they're really more the guy that lives in the van. It's just through orcish eyes, they're the van wizard.
The van and the wizard.
Yes.
They're the van wizard and also the wizard on the van.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, alright, Kit. I guess we'll just have to... Oh, he's back. So anyway, I don't think that we can leave.
Wait, why not?
Well, if we left, then then we would be out in the open.
We just gotta get you gone until Eve kills all the killbots, and I don't know, maybe and deals with the robot guy who told me to put my arms down, but I told him I couldn't because they were attached.
Of course.
That really pissed him off.
You can't disattach arms, and then one of the smaller orcs on the side, like, disattaches their arm, and then reattaches it.
That's rad. I can't do that, though.
It was a wooden arm.
Because both of my arms are still made of meat. And bones.
That's unfortunate.
You got a jetpack, though. That's not made of meat. That'd
Well, that's unfortunate.
be real fucked up if it was made of meat. It'd be less of a jetpack and more of just a portable barbecue. I left the room.
Well done.
Trying to be professional here.
That left after session 0.
Role-playing tip from apairofdicelost podcasting. Say literally the first thing that comes into your mind. Don't filter it. Just say portable barbecue if that's what your brain tells you. Go with the ADHD. You've been given a gift.
So, they look to you and go, "But Kit, the heart of ingenuity isn't just a bunch of old wizards. It's a state of being."
Okay, yeah, but you had your state of being in Old Orc City, and now you got it in New Orc City, and we just gotta temporarily put you somewhere else, and then we'll bring you back to the second largest bar.
But won't Upperton just come back for us again?
That's why we're gonna get rid of Upperton, but we're working on that.
I'm going to say this is probably a speak softly roll, as you are trying to convince them to do something.
Or, I'm sorry, sense.
Talk sense. You're not asking them questions, you're talking sense to them. Which can be done with grace, sense, or wisdom. You are...
Can I point out the irony of trying to talk sense to a bunch of orc wizards?
Yes, you
Can I just talk about the bizarre reality that is this fantasy right now?
So I assume you're trying to appeal to their emotions or desires.
I think appeal to their emotions. I think,
or their desires. Which would be with wisdom. Unless, do you want to roll with sense or grace?
I would prefer to roll with sense.
Okay, so that's you detailing your plans and their placement.
Okay. So the plan... Okay. So it's going to be temporary until we get rid of the robots and the guy what tried to cut my arms off because he was like, "Oh, fine, I'll just get rid of your arms if you don't want to put them down. I'll make you put them down, asshole." So we're going to move you to the jackalope tunnels just for a little while. We'll set up the trash fire and we'll take the liquor. I got liquor. Kid's going to pull out a bottle of Orcish moonshine just for a little while. We'll make it last. You all got to share. I know you know how to share.
Okay, go ahead and roll talk sense first.
8.
Okay. So on a 7+, they will do as you ask, and on a 9-, you owe them a favor. I'm going to say the favor is because you bowled out the bottle of Orcish moonshine, and I feel like you were going to do this anyway. They want the moonshine.
Okay, so I have 2 uses of it.
Okay, you can give them one.
I'll give them both if it will keep them, occupied and just drunk enough to keep...
They only need the one.
Okay.
Because I know that Orcish moonshine can also be super useful as a dangerous item.
Yeah, I'm powering a train.
So, they will take the Orcish moonshine. All right then, Kit. We'll go into the jackalope tunnels. But remember, if this isn't fixed within... If we can't convene for the heart of ingenuity... In more than 24 hours, orcs will begin to lose all of their creativity. Forever.
Okay. We got 24 hours. We're going to do it in 24 hours. Yeah.
Okay. They're going to...
And Kit's going to go for a high 5 for all of them.
They all give you a crisp high 5.
Yeah.
And then begin to sink into the floor.
Oh.
Okay, let's
Fucking
try.
band wizards.
Thank you all so much for taking the time to enjoy our show. If you enjoyed what you heard, why not give us a like, subscribe to the channel on your podcast app of choice, leave a comment, or even a review. It may be a small thing to you, but it helps us in the continued fight against the algorithm. You can follow us on Twitter at apairofdicelost, on Facebook at apairofdicelost podcasting, and hey, if you like the old-fashioned email, why not send a question into, you guessed it, apairofdicelost@gmail.com. Our theme song for this campaign is Behind the Sword by Alexander Nakarada, copyright 2017 under a Creative Commons license. And for making it this far, I think you and me just had a moment. So let's form a bond so we can both roll with hope.